Morning guys, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another video. Thank you very much to everybody that commented on last night's video and took the time to watch that and leave a comment. Today we're going to be carrying on with the Jag. You will see when you're watching the video, me and Chris did make a start on it last night as soon as I finished recording on the Range Rover. So we're going to pick up where we left off yesterday and continue that, and I'll be coming in and out. There's a few time lapses. I am actually going to put a little bit of music on some of the time lapses. Let me know what you think of that. It is all that is available in iMovie at the moment, but I am looking into getting some different music. So let's get on with it. So I thought I'd better come back and give a little bit of an update. Obviously I had that on time lapse there. There's quite a few wires behind here. We had the main earths, some more earths in here in the body, and as you could see we was lying underneath. It looked like it took a couple of seconds to you, but it has took a good 30 minutes. We've dropped the exhaust off, we've disconnected the prop. We've taken the mounting off the gearbox. You can probably see that the gearbox is now hanging down. There's not really anything holding it. All the cables have been disconnected, all the pipe work. And again, under here, round to the passenger side, Chris is in there now, just taking out that wheel arch liner, gonna disconnect everything that side. And what we do plan on doing is actually dropping the, we are going ahead with that, Chris, aren't we, with the bed? Yeah. We're going to be dropping the engine down on the engine bed with the suspension still attached. So it's pretty much going to come down as one whole unit. And then we'll be removing the engine from the bed and getting rid of the rest of it. And we'll, as soon as the other car comes in, obviously we'll get the engine sitting together and we'll start swapping things over. So yeah, we are really moving on with it. I just thought I'd come in now, give a bit of an update, because it has been on time lapse for quite a while. There's a couple of sections of time lapse, and I just wanted to keep you up to speed with what was going on. So guys, because we're going to be dropping the engine bed down with the engine on it, we've just moved the ramp over. Chris is lowering it down. We're going to bring his truck in and we're going to stick his high-ab onto the engine so that we can keep the car at this height, get under there, undo all the bolts, and know that it's not going to completely fall down. So I will be chucking that on time lapse and you will see us do that. So you probably see on that time lapse there, guys, we was running around undoing the main subframe bolts. Like I said, we have got Chris's truck on it. I just wanted to put in there, because I know a lot of people are probably going to pick up on it. There is a right way to remove an engine and there's a way that's not so right. But basically, you probably see me with a knife cutting various pipes and bits and pieces. Guys, we're not interested in saving any of this. And for fastness, speed, obviously we are up against it to get all these videos out over the Christmas period for you. We don't need any of these pipes. We don't need any of the wires. We have gone round and unplugged various bits. Chris has got that sitting there hanging. We've took the bolts out. Chris, lower that down a little bit. As you can see now, guys, that engine is loose in the hole, but there is going to be a few little pipes and bits and pieces around that. that are holding it in. You will see us chomping through those with a pair of cutters or a knife. So yeah, just to let you know, obviously we're not going to be using any of them. We've got a strap going right around the whole engine, chained up to Chris's IAB. So now we're going to literally lift the car up, try and get it above the engine a little bit, and then we'll go around, see what's connected, and we'll lift that out. But we do still have the struts holding it in. So I'm going to pause. Chris is going to whip those out, and then I'll come straight back and we'll try and lift the car off of the engine. Guys, I'm going to come straight back in now. Chris is going to lift the ramp up a little, or lower the IAB. Whatever way around you want to do it, mate. It's just nice to show it. Yeah. And then obviously I will have to run around. We'll cut everything off. Yeah, go on, mate. Go on. It's all staying there, yeah? Yep. Right, guys, I'm going to pause there. We're going to run around, check that there's anything still attached, and I'll be straight back. So, guys, everything looks like it is removed. There will be, I'm sure there'll be something, but Chris is going to go up, and we're going to just double check it once it's a little bit higher. Go ahead, mate. Yep, just keep on going, mate. Yeah, looking good. Let's drop down, mate, yeah. There is a wiring harness just here, Chris, I can see that's caught up. Yeah, there is. So we're going to, I might be able to pull that out here. Do that on the camera. No, there's a metal bracket there, guys. We're going to have to whip out a little 8mm because the wires have got caught and they're not going through. So I'll be back in a sec. Yeah, up you go, mate. Something seems to be holding a little bit there, I think. Yeah, go on, up you go. No, that is holding now. It's catching this side, so. No, that is fine, Chris. Up you go.
Shall I bring it forward a little bit?
Yeah. Yeah, now come down with the IAB a little bit. It's catching on a wire just there, isn't it? So as you'd have seen there, guys, that sound deadening was actually holding it back. So Chris is now lifting that right off. And that's looking terrific, Chris, yeah. So there you go, guys. 2.7 tdv6 Jaguar engine fully removed. I'm going to chuck you back on time lapse shortly. We're going to move the engine away from the car. We're going to reverse my truck in, load this Jag straight onto the back of my truck, and hopefully run it straight down the scrapyard and get rid of it. We don't want it sitting around, and it will be in the way. So I'm going to chuck you back on time lapse, and we're going to get on with it. So as you can see from that time lapse there, guys, I actually somebody contacted me and they wanted a load of parts off of that Jaguar S-Type. We did not want it around us. We haven't got the room for it. We just wanted it gone as fast as possible. So we removed the engine. You see on that time lapse, I reversed my truck straight in. We loaded it. I rung the guy and he said he was there till 11:30. It needed to be there by then. Otherwise, it would have been Tuesday. Unfortunately, I'm not around Monday, so it would have had to have been Tuesday. Again, we needed it out of the way, so I threw it on the back. I've just gone and dropped it off, and we actually sold what was left of that car for £250. So we're now down to £750 for this engine. And I think you'd agree, that's very, very cheap for a Range Rover Sport Discovery-free Jaguar S-Type engine. I'm going to chuck you back on time lapse. We're going to remove the subframe, remove the gearbox, go around, just remove loads of stuff so that we've got the engine sitting in here ready so that when we get the Sport in, and get the engine out of it, we can put them side by side and start swapping things over. We know that there is a lot of different stuff on this engine, including the sump and the oil pickup. So I'm going to chuck you back on time lapse, guys, and we're going to strip this down. As you can tell, that was very, very successful engine removal. I think we spent a couple of hours on it last night once we'd finished filming the large film that we'd done. And what's the time now, Chris? We've pretty much had about four or 5 hours on it today. So all in all, guys, it really didn't take that long. So happy that the S-Type is now gone. We've got the engine bed and bits on the back of Chris's truck, and they're going to need delivering on Tuesday when I'm back. But the engine is now out. We know it's a good one. It's completely ready to put side by side with the Sport engine, swap everything over that we need to swap over. Obviously, before that, there's going to be a video on stripping it down and lifting the cab off of the chassis again. So let me know what you think of today's video. Let me know what you think of the progress so far. Like I said, and quite a lot of you said last night, we have set ourselves a bit of a challenge with the Range Rover Classic and stripping that Jag and getting this engine fitted in that Range Rover Sport and getting a lovely series of videos out there for you guys all over Christmas. But, you know, so far with this, it's been an absolute success. That will be the end of today's video. As usual, if you haven't already, please consider subscribing. Turn on your notification bell so that you don't miss any of our videos when they come out. You'll be notified straight away and you can watch them when it's convenient for you. If you haven't already, follow us on Instagram. It's Salvage Rebuilds, where we do stick small sneak peeks throughout the day on what we're doing while we're while we're working on videos. We put little sneak peeks out there for you. The merchandise, guys, it's been overwhelming for us, the amount of people that have bought the merchandise, and we really, really do appreciate it. The t-shirts that I've personally got from the guy, I don't know if you've seen them. I've got some t-shirts with Let's Get Involved written on it and my logo, Salvage Rebuilds UK, on the arm. If you want those, guys, drop him an email. He'll pretty much do it in any colour you want, any design you want. And again, we really do appreciate it. I'm not going to go on anymore, guys. It's going to be quite a long video for you today. I hope you do enjoy it. And as usual, please leave your comments in the comment section down below. Thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.